Hello all, welcome to the TestNG framework learning series. Let's first take a dig at the introduction of TestNG, what TestNG is, why we need it, what are the advantages of TestNG over some other frameworks. I have created a very small document for you so you can also refer it whenever you like, and let's go over it to just take an introduction. So TestNG is a testing framework inspired from JUnit and NUnit with more functionalities added to make it execution more efficient and powerful. It is also an open source technology. It eliminates most of the limitations of older frameworks and actually gives the developers, which means the test writers, the ability to write more flexible and powerful test cases. It has a lot of things like annotations, grouping, dependent test cases, sequencing, parameterizing, data providers. There's a lot of things it has, and we will discuss everything in detail. What are the benefits of TestNG? We can actually generate logs also using TestNG. Annotations, which is really good. They make the code very efficient and really easy to manage. We can generate HTML reports also using TestNG. We can group test cases depending on the features of the application, and we can also put the test cases in a particular order that we want to run. We can run test cases in parallel also, and we can provide data to the test cases from external files also. So all these things are really great. What are some annotations used in TestNG? There are a lot, but we'll discuss some important ones. @before suite. This annotation will run once before all the test methods in a test suite, and we will learn in following lectures what a test suite is, what a test case is, and what a test tag is. We will learn everything. What a test class is, we will learn all those things definitely in a lot more detail. So to just understand some benefits and what these annotations are, we will take a quick look. After suite is exactly similar to before suite. The only difference is it shows by the name that it runs once after the complete test suite is done. @before suite, this annotation will run once before each test tag. So it's not the test method, it's the test tag, and we will see that in the lectures. Same thing with after test. It will run once after each test tag in the XML file. Before class is probably the easiest one for you to understand right now. So there's always a test class, and there are a lot of test methods inside a test class. So before class annotation, if we annotate any method with before class annotation, that method will run once before any of the method executes in the test class. And same thing goes by after class. If we annotate any method with @after class annotation, that method will execute once after all the methods in the test class are executed. And before method and after method are also similar. The only difference is any method we annotate with @before method and after method will execute once before each test method inside a test class. So the only difference between before class and before method is before class will execute only once in a test class, and before method will execute once before each method. So if you have 10 methods, 10 test methods in a test class, then this method will execute 10 times. Same thing happens with after method also. @test. This is the main annotation. Any method that you annotate with @test annotation will be considered as a test case. What are some benefits of using annotations? So it helps TestNG to identify the method that it is interested in by looking up the annotation. So by looking at the annotations, TestNG know if it's a test method or if it's a before class or if it's a after class and those kind of things. So because of this, method names are not restricted to any pattern or format. You can just name them anything, which makes it easy for you to understand what the test method is doing. We can pass additional parameters to annotations, We can enable and disable the test methods also. And annotations are strongly typed, so compiler will flag any mistakes right away. So we don't run a faulty code. We will know if something is wrong and we can fix it before trying to run it. And test classes no longer need to extend anything, so such as test case for JUnit 3. So basically in JUnit 3 we had to extend test case class to create JUnit test classes. So right now with annotations, TestNG makes it really easy. So these are some introduction and advantages of using TestNG, and stay tuned for the next lectures. We will have a lot of fun. We will learn every concept in detail, and I'll see you in the next lectures. Thanks for ending this one. Thanks.